So today I will be speaking about the infantile spasm or West syndrome as it is known. Now it is an uncommon to rare epileptic disorder in case of infants composed of the triad of infantile spasm and interictal EEG pattern, which is known as Hips arrhythmia, and mental retardation is an important component. Most of the patients of infantile spasm shows mental retardation. It is named after Dr. W.J. West, who gave the first detailed description of this infantile spasm in his letter to the editor of the journal The Lancet, as he found this disease in his son. Now, epidemiology's prevalence is around 1:3200 to 3500 of live births. Males are more affected than females in the ratio of 56:44 of 100 population. Spasms appear for the first time between the 3rd and 12th months of age, and peak incidence is 4 to 5 months of age. Now, infantile spasms are believed to reflect abnormal interactions between the cortex and brainstem structures, but the exact pathophysiology is not known. The frequent onset of infantile spasm in infancy suggests that an immature central nervous system may be important in the pathogenesis, and there is one theory suggesting that the effect of different stressors in the immature brain produces an abnormal excessive secretion of CRH, that is corticotropin releasing hormone, causing the spasms. Now, clinical response to retinocorticotropic hormone and glucocorticoids can be explained by suppression of the corticotropin releasing hormone production. Now, what is the clinical presentation? Coming to history, ictal manifestation, spasms are the most important finding, which begins with sudden, rapid, tonic contraction of the trunks and limb musculature that gradually relaxes over 0.5 to 2 seconds. Now, contractions can last from 5 to 10 seconds. Intensity may vary from a subtle head nodding to a powerful contraction of the body. Infantile spasm usually occurs in clusters or volleys, often several in dozens in number, separated by 5 to 30 seconds, and spasms frequently occur just before sleep or upon awakening. They can be observed when sleep, though this is very rare. Now, spasms, they can be flexor, extensor, or mixture of flexion and extension. Flexor spasm consists of brief contraction of the flexor muscles of the neck, trunks, and limbs, resulting in brief jerk. Or it may be extensor, which consists of contraction of the extensor musculature with a sudden extension of the neck and trunk with extension and flexion of the limbs. And mixed spasms are the most common type, consisting of flexion of the neck and arms with extension of the legs, or flexion of the legs with extension of the arms. The interictal manifestation may be an arrest of regression in psychomotor development, as it has already been told that mental retardation is a common component which accompanies the onset of spasms in 70 to 95% of patients. Family history. A family history of infantile spasm plays an important role, but although it is uncommon, as many as 17% of patients may have a family history of any epileptic feature. So, thank you. Finish.